What's up, you guys? This is Roni K95 here. Once again, we're going to be doing an album review because we're long overdue for an album review that I haven't thought of doing like this before, which I probably should have done until now. And what has got to me, because we got an album for a review that I haven't thought of because we were long overdue for this one, and that is the one and only Sublime. That's Sublime's self-titled third and final album in this one. And if y'all don't know about Sublime is, I'm just going to give you a quick little rundown about Sublime before we get into the songs. Sublime was known for their first of their hit albums, such as 40 Ounces of Freedom and Robin the Hood, because those are the first couple albums from Sublime, because they were a mixture of like alternative rock, ska, punk music, and reggae rock fusion and all that, incorporating of it for the credibility for what Bradley Nowell has a lot to do. Like, just because some of their hits on there, like most of the songs from Sublime, have been making a success when their music were playing on, like, when they were making it big on Billboard's modern rock charts, and most of all, they were making it big on college radios as well, accordingly as well. And that's how I wanted to come by for modern alternative rock music from this as well. So let's get into the songs on here. So let's start off with this one. Track 1, Garden Grove. Yeah, Garden Grove is the first song that appears on the album. It sets the tone for how it incorporates the interpreted of the music for what Bradley Nowell was doing, for how they were basically of how this has got to set the tone as well for the whole with blues and reggae music acts with a bit of ska and surf music vibe, and Sublime has done everything as well as they could. Track 2, What I Got. This song incorporates the melody very similar to the Beatles' hit song Lady Madonna, which ironically the song Lady Madonna by the Beatles was off of their hit single. And that's particularly of how, it's just basically of how Sublime's melody has to get into the more inspiring, like this all has gotten to this as well. Well, it's loosely based and inspired by Lady Madonna by the Beatles, which is the hit song as well, accordingly. And What I Got also got the music video in that one. Track 3, Wrong Way. This song has the trombone solo performed by John Blondwell, which has the interpretation of the theme from George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, which is a musical composition, which is an orchestral jazz hit. Of how this song, Wrong Way, has that trombone solo, was basically inspired from as the theme from George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. However, this song was has been played on the radio, where it was the clean version, however, which is the edited version, but on the album is the unedited version, which is obvious though. There's also the music video. You'll see the music video of Sublime's Wrong Way. Yeah, because Sublime had a history on these music videos they did. Track 4, Same in the end. This song is basically like how you're mixing reggae fusion with hardcore punk music influence of how with these though guitars and all. Especially it's how Bradley Nowell did in that one. Track 5, April 29th, 1992, Miami. This song is basically how it's very those lyricals on were controversial. Well, especially of how there's two different versions, like April 29th, 1992 Leary and the Miami one. However, the Leary version one is from Secondhand Smoke, which is Sublime's compilation album, but the Miami version is from Sublime's third and final album, which is the self-titled debut album. Because some of these lyrics, including acts of crime such as robbery, vandalism, and arson, especially these lyrics have been referenced in these songs. I mean, in terms of how Sublime wrote songs of how this explaining about the LA 1992 riots. Yeah, this is very controversial lyrics on there. You know, it's just basically how these lyrics are very controversial. That's why. And that's how you wanted to come by for the... Especially for what Bradley Nowell has manifesting those lyrical content in the songs as well. So let's go to the next track in this one. We'll see what we have. Track 6, Santeria. Yeah, this is the biggest hit song on that was playing on the radio. Yeah, this is basically the mix of reggae rock and with a bit of ska music for how. And you'll see they also have the music video in the form of a western, which features character actor and former an occasional professional wrestler named Tommy Lister Jr. in the music video. He plays Sancho in the music video. And yes, this basically, the music video was filmed after the death of the lead singer of Sublime, Bradley Nowell, but only makes as a cameo in the stock footage. Lou Dog, which is Bradley Nowell's pet Dalmatian dog, Lou Dog, was in the music video as well. And yeah, this song has been hit on top 5 on Billboard's modern rock charts when it was reaching 43 on the Hot 100 airplay chart. Because that song was making it big in the charts. Track 7, Seed. Another alternative rock vibe for how Sublime did as well. Good song though, yeah, because I just wanted to come by for Sublime had these songs. It's okay song though. Track 8, Jailhouse. Oh boy. The song about Jailhouse, yeah, particularly of how it's incorporating of how when they wrote the song in that one, because of how they basically of how this was incorporating it as well as accordingly for when they did that song. Yeah, it's alright song though. Track 9, Pawn Shop. I love that song because to me, Pawn Shop is my favorite song from this album from Sublime, because I didn't know that this song was basically originally a cover of the song called War de Round de John Shop by the Wailing Souls. Some of the lyrics were different in that one, but overall, very alternative rockish. Maybe borderline alternative rock with some of that as well. Track 10, Paddle Out. A little hardcore punk vibe-ish on there as well. Because it was including the surf guitar feel in that one. Track 11, The Ballad of Johnny Butt. Oh yes, I heard... This song was originally a cover song by a group called Secret Hate from their album Vegetables Dancing. Because I didn't know that this was basically it's a lot more different than the other as well, because, you know, this song has gotten the whole aesthetic for what Sublime did that song as well, accordingly. And I just wanted to know for this as well, whenever you come by to this, accordingly. Track 12, Burritos. Yeah, it's a little reggae rock and with some ska punk vibe-ish in that one. Yeah, it's a very good song though. Track 13, Under My Voodoo, a Jimi Hendrix influenced guitar riff. Is very heaviest, almost as if it was a hard rock song, as some heavy metal-ish kind of song as well, because especially the guitar solo is very epic. Like, if you're listening to the guitar solo of, and the intro to the song Under My Voodoo by Sublime, and there's another, as the song's over, you hear another guitar solo at the end as it fades. Yeah, this is your typical song from Sublime that has the guitar solo in that one. Get Ready. Track 14 is Get Ready. That's another song as well, because this is how it's a little reggae rock as well. Because, you know, it's just basically of how Sublime has been incorporating those musical things as well. Track 15, Caress Me Down. Another song, but there's a mixture of these songs on here. With the mixture, some of the lyrics in the songs were the mix with English and Spanish, as in the, which some of it mixed between, as in Spanglish as well. Yeah, it's just basically of how, with the reggae fusion vibe, whenever they did this one as well, for what Sublime did that song as well, accordingly. Track 16, What I Got, the reprise version. Even though I have mentioned that What I Got was this track, they used this. It was strange that they had to do the reprise version, and this time they had to use the whammy bar, or what on the guitar, what Bradley Nowell did. And track 17, Doin' Time. Yeah, this is basically a reggae-influenced song. However, this was basically inspired by George Gershwin's Summertime from the opera Porgy and Bess, as well as Mann's version, the Bossa Nova version from Herbie Mann at the Village Gate. It's basically how they're musically influenced for what Sublime had a lot for this one as well, because for their credibility of how they ever got to this as well. Some of their songs have been sampled, like audio sampling songs, and what Sublime had. Like, for example, in the song, let's say, for example, the bass line for Caress Me Down has the infamous slang to rhythm from Wayne Smith's song as well. And same goes with the guitar solo and the chord for Santeria was originally from Lincoln Highway dub from their previous second album, Robin the Hood, as well. And yeah, this is just basically how Sublime had one. And the bass line for the song, as for the bass line in the song Garden Grove, was based on Courtney Melody's 7 single A Ninja Me Ninja. And in the third verse was the synth loop lifting it from Funky Worm by the Ohio Players, which is a progressive soul funk group as well. But you know, this is basically for what Sublime had a lot of history of how they were sampling it as well. Some of it have these music and compositions of what their credibility for what Sublime has as well. As for the song, Doin' Time was a loose cover of the jazz standard tune Summertime from George Gershwin, which George Gershwin's a American composer and pianist. Yes, by the way. Yeah, because they were basically in the whole composition as well. The album was originally going to be called, in the whole, for this as well. Well, most of their hit singles like Doin' Time, Runway, and Santeria, and What I Got were released as hit singles when they were making it big on the charts as well. Doin' Time was the last hit single from Sublime, and after Bradley Nowell's death. That's why, because this is how this, and on top of this, Sublime's third and final album has been listed as the most well-regarded albums in the 90s by Spin and Rolling Stone magazine. That's why, accordingly. So that's particularly about my score for this album. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 as well, because yeah, I have been and my thoughts on this album. Yeah, I have been listening to this album throughout my life as a kid, which I think I remember, because I was introduced to Sublime when I first got into the whole thing of music. That's why, particularly for how this, accordingly, that's why. So that's going to be it for my album review on Sublime's self-titled third and final album for today's album review for today. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this one. Well, this is the first time I wanted to review an album from Sublime, which I have never done with this, which I forgot as well, which I should have done until now. Yeah, because I didn't know that this album has been part of the whole, has been making it big in the charts by U.S. Billboard, as well as most of them on there, as well as these top rock album charts on the Billboard has a lot to do as well. Because I just wanted to come by for this as well. Because, like most albums, because this album has not only what introduced me in my childhood with music taste, but it's also partially responsible for my taste in how I can pick up a guitar and listening to Kiss albums as well, accordingly. Because I have been musically trained, influenced as well. That's why. Because that's my opinion, that's why. Particularly for what I've been coming by on, I've been learning into the whole breathtaking of how I've been wanting to record music, especially when I can form a death metal band as well. If I could find band members, that's why. And it's also partially based for my melodic taste in metal music, that's why. And that's all I've got for today, for this video. Click on the subscribe button, be sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to my channel as a newcomer, because I've been literally getting into reviewing metal albums when I can get some metal albums from CD to vinyl records as well at this point, and I have different types of hobby variety as well, from whole leaps and bounds as well. Well, and also be sure to smack the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well for more latest updates, just to keep you notified as well. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video, because I've been, if you ever missed it as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you like as well. And be sure to check out my Anime Planet or Analyst at your leisure, because I've been getting a letterbox, that's why. And that's all I have what I got for today for this video. Well, this is the first time I wanted to review an album from Sublime for the first time on this channel, though. Which it does remind me, although I have listened to the songs from Ghost's EP, The 7 Inches of Satanic Panic, which it does remind me, I will do a review on Ghost's extended EP album, the 7 Inches of Satanic Panic, which I will review that one soon because it has a song Mary on a Cross on that one, which I will review that soon at this point, accordingly. And that's all I have what I got for today. This is RuRoni-K95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy, and have a great day. This is RuRoni-K95 signing off. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos that I got in plan for what's in store. Take care. Ta-ta for now for this album review, because I have been reviewing some albums, that's why. Whenever I listen to music, that's why. Take care. Bye.